What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some breaking news concerning Dillion, the body snatcher White. The WBC confirms that Dillion White has taken legal action against the governing body over the date of mandatory WBC fight. Okay. Now, of course, Dillion White has fought his way to an eliminator by beating Oscar Rivas almost a year ago back in July. Okay. And the WBC president, Mauricio, reiterating last month that Dillion White would receive the world title fight by February of 2021. Okay. Now, Fury is set to face Deontay Wilder in the third fight by the end of the year, while the WBC champion has already agreed a financial deal in principle for an undisputed world title fight with Anthony Joshua. But White has now reinforced the terms of his WBC mandatory fight. The WBC president Sulaiman told Sky Sports there is a procedure which regards to the date of the mandatory in the heavyweight division. Okay. Upon direct advice of WBC legal counsel, I am not in position to discuss any further. Okay. He says we will be taking to the organizations to eliminate mandatories or postpone them all for at least 1 year, Arum told Sky Sports. Of course, we know that Bob Arum could even receive the status or suggested that his fighter Tyson Fury could receive the status of franchise champion, which would remove his mandatory title commitments. Okay. And but the Matchroom boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has insisted that White should still receive a monstrous fight against Fury early next year, with Joshua battling the winner in the summer of 2021. The point of Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua and the teams agreeing to the structure of the deal, that deal can happen. The first fight can happen at the end of next summer, Hearn told Sky Sports. It will be 2021, but there is a big period of time where Dillion White should be getting his shot at the world title, and that's important to us. Okay. Now, we know that Dillion White's been threatening to do this for quite some time. And my counterpunch on this, I have to agree with him at this point, because the way everything is going with Bob Arum threatening to do something that's already been done, okay, that the Lomachenko, the Canelo situation, that shows you that examples of what could happen to Dillion White. Okay, the same thing happened to Devin Haney and Jermall Charlo, but this would be worse because Dillion White has been waiting longer than those two fighters put together for his particular opportunity to fight for the WBC title. Okay, now I know that Bob Arum is experienced in what he's doing, but I think what's happening with this is Dillion White, being a fighter that he is, he has to do something. He wants his title shot. Will he win? Who knows? But the problem is, why are they trying to duck Dillion White? And the problem ain't really with Bob Arum. The problem I have is with Tyson Fury, and what Tyson Fury said yesterday, a day before that. He said that I'm not fighting Dillion White. But I mean, a couple months ago, you said you was. You know what I mean? So now you've changed your mind, and now Dillion White is doing the only thing that he knows how. Hey, get his legal team together, file suit against the WBC. I don't know. I guess you could sue him or whatever, or come to some type of agreement. But at the end of the day, I think it's down to the WBC to make Tyson Fury do whatever he wants to do. But the truth of the matter is, will the WBC do that? Because if we go back in memory lane with Tyson Fury, man, Tyson Fury has had every handout. He has had every lenient pass than I've seen other people, than Deontay Wilder. Okay? And I feel this is what I really should. Really feel. I feel that Tyson Fury, if he's the champ, it's like the fighter makes the belt, not the belt makes the fighter. Okay, so if you care for what you call the WBC Council, the World Boxing Council, or whatnot, you would do what's right with that. Because if that was Dillion White, he would fight all the people that he needed to get where he needed to be. Why can't the champion do what he needs to do? You know what I mean? And better yet, if Tyson Fury is planning to drop the belt, it's bad because it makes the Joshua and Tyson Fury fight less credible, right? And Tyson Fury can sit there and say, oh well, I'll drop the belt. The belts don't make me or whatever. But then Joshua wants that belt. So if he goes and drops that belt, then those negotiations have to be renegotiated. Okay? Because then Team Herman, Joshua, they're going to say, well, wait a minute. We're not going to fight you if you don't have a belt. See, people don't understand. Anthony Joshua, the only reason he really wants to fight Tyson Fury now, not because he's undefeated. No. It's because he has the WBC belt and he wants to be undisputed. Okay? And that's something that Tyson Fury has never done. Let's just be real. He's become unified one time, never defended the belt, right? Retired, okay, due to whatever. Retired. Then came back in the sport. We know the story. Fought 2 tune-ups, then drawed with Deontay Wilder, which was at that time the WBC champion. He kept it for a whole nother year. He loses it this year. Now Tyson Fury is like, hey, I'm planning to fight another 10 more years. Now he's not fighting another 10 more years. He only wants to fight the best fights, which I guess is only one fighter that you're mentioning is Anthony Joshua. You fight him twice, what are you going to sell off in the sunset? Meanwhile, Dillion White has been waiting, has been active, has been in position for that opportunity for the longest, way before Tyson Fury has, okay? But Tyson Fury has agreed to certain things and then decided not to do that and agreed to this and decided not to do that. He's notorious for that, okay? So Dillion White has no other choice but to stick to his guns, and I wish the best for him. The only danger with that is, now that Mauricio Sulaiman knows that's why he said that he can't talk about anything further because Dillion White's suing him. But the problem is now, at what point does the WBC say, well, all right, Dillion White, you're suing us, so now you're not getting your opportunity? You know what I mean? I mean, you would try to, nip it in the bud, but who says that'll happen when you got a huge fight on the horizon that's a lot bigger than Dillion White's mandatory spot? That's the problem. Okay? So this is the right thing to do. Give Dillion White his opportunity. But everyone else is worried about money. Okay? Now, I do commend Eddie Hearn because, Eddie Hearn, he's kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place because it's like, okay, I'm working on the biggest deal probably in my career as a promoter, but then I'm also promoting Dillion White that has a bad shake. Okay, so it's really tough for him, but I'm glad that he's taken the stance of, hey, this guy, you need to give him his shot, then we can talk about that fight on down the road. Let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But Tyson Fury has to play ball because he is the champ right now. It's up to the president to make Tyson Fury take that fight. But then who's going to make Tyson Fury really do anything? That's the problem. Okay? So, like Tyson Fury's already threatening. His promoter's already threatening to go to Mauricio and make him a franchise champion. And Mauricio, he's done chicken shit stuff like that in the past, so he very well might do it because he doesn't want Tyson Fury displeased with him, obviously, because he's worried about the damn sanctioning fees. That's all it is. Again, it comes down to money. So Mauricio might say, okay, look, this is what we'll do. I will make Tyson Fury franchise champion and Dillion White WBC champion. That type of shit. Okay, that's my prediction on that. But I wish Dillion White all the luck with his lawsuit because, hey, I mean, he has to do something. He's been more than patient, right? So he has to take legal action. And I don't blame him. And I hope the best for him. You guys tell me what you think about Dillion White's lawsuit. Of course, please subscribe. and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.